How's it going, everyone? My name is Noah. Thank you all for tuning in today. I appreciate all of you who stopped by. So, just want to start off by saying I believe it was last Monday was my last stream, and I was talking about mining and all that stuff. I have not played since last Monday. I been busy doing other things. Easter's come around, yada yada yada. So I have not been online in absolute ages. Another side note: Create has updated to 3.1 or 0.3.1. However, we have not updated the mod pack as the mod pack developer has not updated it, so I'll wait to do that. So there's been some small changes in Create that you won't see in this stream, but maybe in the next one. I'm doing all right, Artie. How about you? I'm doing all right. I don't know how much we're gonna get done today, but you know what? Let's just kind of do some create stuff. Yes, Superboxer. That is correct. So let's see. We need to move to our new base area. I think that it's not like imperative, but I think it would be really beneficial to start getting stuff going there. So one of the things that I want to do though is that at the new base, I want the block palette to be somewhat like sandstone and Midori. So we can look at Midori here, and it's kind of like this green block, right? Midori block. And it's made using cactus paste. Cactus paste is normally either smelting cactus, and you get one, or Create has optimized it so that you can... oh, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. They have optimized it so you get two and a chance of an extra one. So this will be how we process our cactus paste, how we process our cactus. Excuse me, I am fumbling over my words. How we process our cactus into cactus paste for our Midori blocks. So that means we need to get a cactus farm up and going if we really want to start building with Midori. So, cactus farm we can either do vanilla style or we can do create style. I kind of want to do create, but at the same time, like, it would just be needlessly overcomplicating it. So, and the thing is, we should set it up over in the new base, just so that when we go to keep moving things back and forth, and the more time we're spending over there, the more time it's loaded. Yeah, I'm trying to think of even if there is a way to do a cactus farm really with Create that would be faster than normal, and I don't think there is. Hold on, the music's kind of loud, I apologize. Let's do that at 4%. Come on, 4%. 4%. 4. It keeps going between 3 and 5%. What is this? No. So this mod pack has it's centered around Create. However, there is mods such as, where are you? Atmospheric, Autumnity, there's Creates, and then there's like decorative blocks, extended lights, extended mushrooms, or enhanced mushrooms, sorry. Extra boats. Farmer's Delight is like the big food one, so that's where all food sources will be, is Farmer's Delight. There's Paint in the Glass. There's Joy of Painting, which I don't know exactly why that's in this, but you know what? That's it. It is what it is. And then there's Quark. Quark is probably a bigger one. Yes, so Create is the only like functional one. There's some lighting mods. Quark doesn't even have its functional blocks added in, like the magnet's not added in. As well as, I guess, the only other thing is, like, there are chunk loaders. But yes, the mod pack is centered around Create as your main way to do things. So that's kind of what we're looking at. So some of the things that were added in Create 0.3.1 were things like chocolate-covered berries, sweet rolls, and some berries, or, pardon me, it's honey-glazed apples, that's what it is. So those are some of the new food options that are coming. There's some new blocks, new mechanics and stuff. And so I'm really excited. Well, it'll fix this whole debacle here, even though I could probably fix it right now anyway. But let's see. So we want the Midori style over at the new base. That's what the NB is, new base. So there are cactus over there. We might have some cactus here too. We don't have any cactus? Really? Unless I just threw it in a random chest. I didn't. Oh, I could have swore we had some cactus. Alright, well, let's think of... We can do... Create, the only reason I could think of that you would want to use create in a normal cactus farm is if you wanted to use the nozzle to blow air or suck the items in. But I don't think that's really necessary. I think we can just go ahead and just, use normal stuff. I mean, instead of a hopper, we'll use a chute, just because it's cheaper. Do we have an extra chute over here? No. But we do have one over here. That's what matters. Well, there's a hopper there anyway, but... So... Let's grab spruce chests, 2 of them. That's perfect. And then what we'll do, so we'll just build up a regular design where it's kind of like glass panes with the cactus, and we probably actually won't even make a big one at all. We'll probably just make a small scale and just let it go. It'll all fall into water streams and get caught by the chute, go into the chest. Do we have buckets? We have a lava bucket there. What happened to my buckets? I know I've died and lost my stuff a couple of times, which is kind of sucky, but you know what? It is what it is. So, unfortunately, it doesn't look like that we have buckets, but I can make 2 more. 2 more is all we need. So, do we have an extra bed? That would actually be nice, too. To be able to sleep the night away. We have a whole bunch of white beds. I guess that's alright. Can I dye this with a red dye? No. What if I do that? Yeah, okay. I don't really want a red bed, but I was just seeing if it was possible. Let's see. We could do a blue bed, but we already got one. Purple bed. Let's do a purple bed. That's what we'll do. Purple bed. Purple. Boom. Purple bed. Alright. So, we'll set up... I'm gonna grab extra chests. Let's just do more spruce chests. And actually... Let's grab 8 logs so that we can do this crafting recipe with just logs to get more chests. Perfect. So then we got the sand will be there, the cactus will be there. I'm gonna grab some extra sand just in case, because I suppose in the new base area it's arid sand. So let's take these with us. Yep, alright. Let's go to the nether. And we'll pop through. Well, you know what, let's wait till it's nighttime. Oh, we can also make a sword. I guess we're kind of lacking a sword. I know we have an axe, but yeah, we can struggle with an axe, I guess. Boom. All right, so put those away. Nice, we got some extra bamboo. So, not seeing anything of too much of interest. Okay. Pair treasure maps, a whole bunch of gold stuff, silk touch, blah blah blah. We'll want to get kitted out soon enough. Foul berries, warpnilium, soul soil and soul sand. More warpnilium. By the way, the warpnilium is strictly because I kill endermen in the warped forest, and they are always holding warpnilium. So, there's rich soil, rope coil, iron ladder. Just kind of looking around, seeing if there's anything of interest to us that can be combined. Let's see. Can fire resistance potions be used for anything? Filling by spout, you can make it into the splash version, you can make the extended version, and that's it. Okay. So not really that crazy. let's go through to the nether. Let's get that cactus farm set up. You know what? We should also check out chunk loader. Because we'll only need... There's a single chunk loader which will load a single chunk, but you craft it using the basic one, so we'll craft the basic one. We just need an ender pearl, 4 obsidian, and 4 iron. Let's grab a crafting table, by the way. 4 obsidian. There. Oop, that's 5. And then 4 iron. And then we do have an extra ender pearl. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So that loads up to 3x3 chunks, but we don't need that many for this. So we'll just bring some spot loaders with. So let's go to our new base portal and travel on through. So it's like 300 blocks away. I really need to get like an ice path or something set up, but we'll need to get XP and whatnot. So something I did find was a skeleton spawner, I believe, which we could set up in an XP grinder. That'd be pretty interesting. I don't believe you can enhance spawners in any way with Create, like mob spawners themselves, because the only way you could really enhance them is by making it so they spawn things more often, spawn more of them, or something like that, because the movement of things is already kind of optimized, even with the vanilla mechanics. As long as it's out of its spawning range, it's fine. So, we could set one up over there in the actual desert. Let's set one up over here in this little area here. Let's set it up right in here. So that's straight this way. And there should be cactus over there. So let's run over there quick. Let's see. I'm trying to look around and see if there's anything of interest. Not really. Right, yep, there's some cactus. So, first thing we'll do is probably make an infinite water source, just because I only brought 2 buckets of water, and we'll need at least 4, so. Okay, alright, let's see. Let's do it up here. Right up here. So I'm actually going to dig this out. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to do this. Let's go ahead and do that. Boom. That replaced it with torches. So now I can just pick those torches back up. And boom. We just don't have to waste shovel durability that way. But I do have to pick them up every time because I don't have that many torches with me. So, Rocket 14, Rocket is spelled with an I, actually, as the second one. If you don't know who he is one of the actual Mechanic Crafters on the Mechanic Crafters SMP. He's live streaming right now. He might have, I don't think he finished. He was still going when I began my stream. And I was watching his stuff, and, you know, he's always got good stuff going. He's a great content creator. Highly recommend him if you don't know about him. When I was on his stream, I was asking about clearing blocks using this world, or the block zapper, because, you know, you can do it with this method using torches. I've used chassis before, so that I can just shift right click with my wrench. I've tried grass and stuff before, tried logs, whatnot, and people were suggesting leaves. I'm not entirely certain how that's supposed to help, but we can try it sometime, see if that really works or not. And actually, you know what? Let's hit... Nope, F9 doesn't work. F3 and G? Yep. And then F3 and... Oh, no, you actually have to hit the... Right, so... Ooh, that's kind of a bad chunk boundary. Let's do it in this one. So we only have to keep this chunk loaded. I'm actually just going to go ahead and kind of find, like, the center of the chunk, which is right here. Yeah. So it's these 4 blocks, which I'll just build up 1 extra. So, let's see. Let's dig these out. Let's go ahead and... I didn't grab water. Haha. Granted, there's water over here, so it's fine. We'll just grab 1, 2 buckets of water. Let's just put them over here, which is still kind of far away, but I don't want it running into where we're trying to build. So, let's see. When water runs, and it runs diagonally, so it goes I believe it goes 8 blocks, right? So, let's just use torches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 is the source block. Okay. And so I believe it goes taxi cab on the diagonals. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it does. So taxi cab just means instead of what is this pure distance, it's how many blocks do you go. So I'm going to take away the water instead. So what is 7 blocks away from here? Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you were to go 7 blocks of pure distance, the diagonal distance from that point there to that corner, both those corners, is 1.414 meters in Minecraft terms. And so if you were to go 7, you'd go 1.414, 2.828, I don't know what the next ones are, but you'd go, I believe, 4. 2.818 times 2... No, you'd go 5, pretty much. So the diagonals should end here if I were to put a water source. Or do they end there? It's kind of hard sometimes to think about. Boom. Ooh, okay. So I was kind of wrong. But as you can see, 7 blocks out, and then 1 as the source, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? How did I count that wrong? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7 is either one of those. Okay. So yeah, it's like, if the reason it's called taxi cab is because if you were to travel in like New York City, and you wanted to get from that dead bush to me, you wouldn't be able to drive diagonally. You would have to go where the street lines are, which is obviously in kind of like a zigzag, like a block. And say you were to pay that taxi cab, by the taxi driver, for every block driven. Well, you'd have to pay him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Despite the fact that this is definitely not 7 blocks between it. So, it's kind of an interesting way of doing things. But still, if I were to place water... No, let's see. If this is the center, then I'm going to actually bring all of them down. So I'm going to go... Well, what I'll do is I'll kind of deconstruct this in kind of a more natural manner. Just so it doesn't look really too bad. Except for I need more distance from that. So really I need to come out to like here. And yes, I'm going into the different chunk, but I'm trying to blend in my terraforming. And yes, I could be using the world zapper, or the block zapper, sorry. The reason I keep calling it a different word is because in the creative inventory, there's another one called the world shaper, which is essentially the block zapper, but on steroids. And it's meant so, like, you can literally even be like, yeah, I want to go in a 25 block radius. I want to be able to say that... I don't even know. It's honestly really, really crazy. It's really not overpowered, because obviously it's a creative-only item. But, I mean, it's really useful. Yeah, I don't remember. It has a lot more functions than the current one. As well as, like, you can set it to literally any block. You don't have to left-click on the block like you would normally. You can literally just set the block by typing in its code. So, if you wanted to type in Minecraft Air, so you wanted to fill with air blocks, you absolutely can. Go in a 100-block radius, whatever. That sort of thing. So I'm just gonna put my bed down here, even though it's not meant to be here. I'm just gonna hold right click until it works. Haha. Please. So pick that up, and yes, I do realize I'll spawn at spawn if I do that, but it's whatever. Right, so let's get rid of F3 and G. So this is the center. I want the water source to be what? There? No. So I just put it here. It needs to be there. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay. Because then I'm not going to build this farm centered around 4 blocks, because the thing is I only brought 1 chute. So I'm going to have it centered around a single block, which means that we're just going to have to choose one of these 4 to go from, and honestly, probably... this one. So, let's see, that's 1 block there. So 1, 2, 3, and then the source block. So, if I were to go ahead and place sand around, it'd be 1, 2, 3, and then there's the water. Yep. Boom. Torches. However, I don't want any cactuses that fall to fall out and go out in this direction, so we are just going to build a quick border around it out of sand, which in the future I will replace it with like an actual building. This will be something that looks nice. It's just currently, hold on, I need to check my phone. It's just that currently it's gonna be a temporary farm. Plus we might upgrade it. We might make a bigger farm, but for now we'll stick with this size. So let's get some things. Boom and boom. Right. So there's 1 and there's 2. Ta-da. Oh, fish stew. I need my food. I need my food. So this is our farm. Here in the center, I'm just going to go ahead and go down. I'm just going to place, what, a crafting table there? No, I can't. I need something that isn't quite a full block. I'll make a sandstone slab. Right. So then we got sandstone. And I'll show why I'm doing this in a second. So, sandstone slabs. There we go. Oh, I never finished my data pack for this. I'll have to do that at another point in time. So I'm going to put a sandstone slab there. And that's because I want to put a double chest under here. And obviously solid blocks would prevent it from forming. So, I'm stuck. Alright. Boom. Boom. So now that made a double chest, and I can still open it because that's a slab. So then I'm going to put the chute there. So then when we go to collect like our cactus drops and everything, we'll just have to like step into here or something. Which seems kind of like an inconvenience, but it's fine. So I'm going to put cactus there, 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 and there, 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 and there. Perfect.
Don't be afraid to borrow.
There, there,
Chord progressions,
there. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect.
little ditties,
So now there will be cactus on these, right? And then we want them to automatically break off, so we're going to use iron bars. And I don't have many, so I'll build out of cactus and then do that. So now anything that pops off will hopefully land in the water stream and go into our chute, into our chest. But then we have to do that for each cactus. And occasionally they will hit the cactus below them or to the side and will get destroyed. But it should be well enough for what we need it for. So if we do that, and then I do that, let's see if these ones get destroyed. That one got destroyed, and that one got destroyed. So now we'll have to grab some more cactus to bring over to here. But we can also just set these ones up with their iron bars ahead of time. just by doing this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Boom, boom, and a boom. And a boom. Sand. I forget sand drops. There we go. So I might also build up the wall slightly one further, just because they might pop off and land over here. So I'm going to make it that tall. I don't believe they can land on top of this, but if they can, it's going to be a lot less waste than without it. So, okay, let's go ahead and place these down. And then we need, what, 8 to 10 more cactus. Let's go grab. I forgot gravity. Yeah, that is exactly what happened. I forgot, you know, one of the fundamental laws of this universe. Well, can't really say that, can I? Because it's definitely not a fundamental of Minecraft. Okay. Cactus, we need 10 of them. So 6, 8. Let's eat some fish stew. And then here's another 2-piecer. Okay. So then let's go back to our farm. Like I said, eventually we'll set up an actual building, as well as I just did it here because this is where cactus was. Versus eventually we'll actually set it up probably like here in the arid desert. So cactus, cactus. And then cactus, 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 cactus. So then in the middle, a chute can always pick up items. Hold on, somebody's here. Oh, my sister's being dropped off. Okay. Hello, Vubble. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. So the single chunk loader, we're just going to place right there. And I can just select loaded. So that should still be able to collect items if I like throw one. Yep, the chute can still collect items. So let's go ahead and place down the cacti. And then boom, our farm is technically finished. We can literally just let this sit and work for us. So, oh, hello. That little bit of lag killed. So I'm going to go over to where our portal is. So that should always be loaded. So that'll be nice. I'm going to go over to where our portal is, and I'm going to set down a couple of chests and our bed. Your computer's slow. I don't doubt it. So I have the new base thing set there. Then there is our portal. I'm just going to throw them right over here. So we're just going to do a couple of double chests and a bed. So there's a respawn point. I'm just going to throw a whole bunch of sand in there, you know, a couple of extra things, whatnot. So, yeah. Here's a yucca bundle. So these, you can break and you get yucca fruit. Yucca fruit, you can make yucca juice, you can make lime dye, you can smelt them. You can also... No, you can just smelt them to get roasted fruit. You can make yucca gâteaux out of those. So, let's see. When my sister gets in, I'll have to tell her that I'm streaming, because I have not told anyone. So, so now we got a cactus farm up and going. It's not going to be the fastest thing in the world, but you know what? It's a cactus farm. I'll throw the sandstone slabs in there. And the sticks. Yep. So, let's go ahead and look at our map. So, I had kind of put the marker there, but I think the main building is going to be here. And I'm going to do the weird thing and build on a diagonal. Why are those lime green? What is up there? We're going to go up there and see what's lime green. Because, oh, you know what? It's probably these flowers. Yeah, well, that's a very light green versus this is like a lime green. Maybe it's the barrel cactuses. Maybe it's just the aloe. I don't know. We'll just check it out. So, let's see. Let's go up here. And then I can talk about my plans for the area. That's some green grass. Let's see. Where's the... well, there's one there, but... Okay, that's sugarcane. So that's different. That's probably not what we're seeing up here, considering it's, you know, not here. Yes, so the lime green is the aloe vera, the aloe kernels. See, because there's the aloe kernels, but the ones that have the tops on them, right? So there's just the regular aloe vera, and then there's the tall aloe vera, which has two different halves, because you can break the top, which, I mean, you know, that sort of thing. Is that that's seriously my first time planting a seed on here. Wow, crazy. So, let's see. My sister's showing them chickens and stuff. I was like, why is my sister not in yet? So, honestly, skeleton grinder would not be a bad idea to set up. However, I would like to talk about quick plans. So I'm just going to hide in here. So, I want to make a building here, up in this pointy area. And I know I had originally talked about not, but I think it'd be a good idea. And so the way its shape would be, you know what, let's put down some markers. There. And there. So, these aren't in exact positions, but I hope it's to be something more like, you know, it's got two long sides here, and instead of coming down to just a single point, there'd be a flat side here, and that would be like, I don't know, a bridge across to this area. But then there'd be a gatehouse and whatnot. But this main building here is going to be hard, because it's going to be built on a diagonal. So the thing is, the walls are going to be kind of slanted, but you know what? We can deal with that. We can make it work. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what this main building... See, I don't know if it's going to be a main building or if it's going to be like a quote-unquote capital. So I think this entire thing is going to be kind of like a metropolitan area. That's a way to describe it. Metropolitan, quote-unquote. This will be kind of like, there will be walls here, and there will be like a palace up in here, which I think we'll make based on the grid, just so it's easier to work with and easier to design and everything. And then down in here maybe is like, maybe there's, well, I guess if that's a bridge and then there's a gatehouse, if we have a giant palace, or should we make this whole thing our palace? I don't think we should make the whole thing our palace. So we got a palace here. I'm trying to think. There should be like some guard gatehouses and stuff. Maybe there shouldn't be a bridge here, because I'm trying to think, like, that would just mean that there's just pillars here. There's no wall besides this. Maybe instead of a bridge there. We don't have to make a bridge there. What we can do is we can close that off, which means that down here could be like a barracks. Yeah, it could be a giant, like, watchtower barracks. So where, like, you know, in the basement there's a whole bunch of food storage and water storage and whatnot. Upstairs is sleeping hall and everything. Main floor is kind of like the armory. On the top of the building is obviously watchtower. So, but then here would be wall, and there'd be like a gate here, gate here. There'd be kind of mini watchtowers on each of these corners. Palace up in here, up in this little area. We could do a triangle with it too, to keep one of the the front face square, and then the back triangular or something. Or what we do is we make the palace itself, you know, rectangular, and then the back garden, I think maybe, is angled. So yeah, here, watchtower, tower. This is a big guards barracks. But that's just the palace area. Because the thing is, this is kind of where we want a base, so we'll have, like, you know, these other areas will be stuff. So you'll come out here, and up in here will be, I don't know. Here, I think we should, well, yeah. So what we'll do is we kind of make this into kind of like a wall. We'll wall off the rest, or like a fence off the rest of the village or whatever. And then it'll end kind of like right here. The wall coming down, and it will end here. And then what we'll do is we'll absorb some of this biome, not to be, and we won't like change it. One second, my sister's here. Sorry for that interruption. So then the wall will kind of come up to here, and then it'll be, you know, like a slight section. And I said we will absorb this biome, and this will be a giant mine. And so it'll be mostly decorative, like mostly. Like this will actually be like a pit down to bedrock. It'll kind of have levels and layers. There'll be a crane on the outside that kind of looks like it's lifting blocks out of the bottom. And there'll be like trucks and stuff all the way going down and whatnot. But this will be kind of like an excavation zone. And yeah, and so that's actually where our mine will be. We'll just obviously, once we get down there, it'll be going off like underneath way that way or something. Let's see, so that's there. And then over here maybe is the miners' encampment. Maybe there's like a little area where the miners live. But the main building was what I really wanted to talk about. Because the thing is, I don't want everything here. Like, I want our farms to still be down here. I still want this to be a giant farming area. Because the thing is, I want kind of different areas. I want this to be obviously like a desert area with all sorts of different kind of bases and stuff set up. But then I want this to be our farm. I want there to be a... what was I thinking of? There'd be like a swamp village, you know? And that sort of thing. There would be a snowy village. There'd be a whole bunch of cool things. So, yeah. Has she done anything? Can I see that from here? Not unless I go down and update it, I think. I'm not sure. Right. So, yeah, that's kind of my plans. Let's see. So, you only have one meal left for the achievement, but you honestly don't know which one you missed. What she's referring to is the Farmer's Delight. There is, after this one, I think, there's one that's an advancement for eating all of the Farmer's Delight meals, or maybe just making them. So, that's what she's going for. She's going for that achievement. Let's go check on our mini cactus farm, see if it's actually even done anything for a little minute. And then what we can also do is we can actually lay out all of the corners properly rather than just kind of, you know, throwing down some waypoints. We can properly measure blocks and stuff, you know, to get nice numbers, whatnot. Because, like, we don't want it to end up being, 43 blocks wide or something. You know, we want it to be something pretty decent. I'm trying not to take too much damage here. So, let's go ahead and cross this little river here. And let's check on our farm. I doubt anything... I mean, it's probably got a couple cactus, but that's probably it. I heard a husk. Ow. 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 None. It's actually gotten none. Grow 13%, 13%, 13%. They're all 13%. Why? That one's 26. Okay, 26, 13, 26. Okay. I'm gonna put some torches. Can I put torches on top of the iron bars? Probably. Yes, I can. Perfect. And I technically don't need these, but I think a little bit of light might help these cactuses feel like growing. A little bit of nurturing. Oh. Boom. 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 And a boom. So, 1 second. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Okay. So... the XP grinder for the skeletons, I think what we'll want is we'll want a sword so that we can sweeping edge all of them at once, right? And eventually when we get mending, it'll auto-repair the sword as we swing. I honestly can't think of, like, something better. The only other thing is, besides using water stream, instead of using water streams to move the skeletons, we could use fans to push them along, because if a max speed fan will push them along faster. But then, once they get to where I am, I don't know that it really matters. Yeah. Yeah, because then we'll just have them stand on top of, like, a chute, and then... ooh, that's the yucca flowers. They knock you back. So I'm going to head back to our regular base. Or our temp base, I should say. Right. So, let's get back there. I don't exactly... oh, yeah, no, I remember where the skeleton spawner is. Because I can't remember where it is. Yeah, I do. It's because I died like 30 times. That's why I know. So, there's that farm portal. Haven't done much, obviously. Like I said, I haven't worked off camera. Still need a lot of dirt for it, but we're getting there. So, like I said, we might want to decide block palette. I don't know if I said, actually. I talked about setting up the corners for that palace, and like measuring and everything, but I also want to set up a specific block palette. Because it's easy to say you're going to use sandstone and Midori, but like you can't just use 2 blocks. So 1 second, I'm getting a phone call. Telemarketers. All right. Bamboo. Bamboo. Let's sleep. So, let's go ahead and put this stuff away. Yellow blossoms we'll just put into here because it's it does come from natural things, but it's fine. So, do we have extra chutes? We have those ones. I think we have a chute here rather than a hopper. Yep. I don't believe we have a chute over here. Chutes are really easy to make, though. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one was the one that we were just messing with. Okay. So, actually, we'll just use the hopper. Hopper might be better anyway. I'm trying to think of... because obviously we'll be getting bones and bows. With create, we can get rid of the bows, but I don't know if they necessarily want to. That's interesting. Let's see. So, like I was saying, we could use fans. I just don't know that it's necessary. It'd be faster than water streams, but it really doesn't matter in the long run. Let's make a diamond sword, by the way, because sweeping edge. Boom, boom, boom. So, it's kind of hard to decide. I think we'll just use water streams. I think that'll just be easier. than anything. So there's a minecart contraption in here with a blaze spawner. Do we have another minecart, perhaps? We do, actually. We need a minecart assembler, or a cart assembler, pardon me. And then we'll need... Do we not have a lever? There we go. So, we're going to go down, and we're going to mob-proof the spawner quick, and then we'll grab it. We'll take a quick nab of it. So, we're going to use our elevator to hop down below. I have died to this before, so I'm going to keep looking up, because the thing is, if that unrenders, it might unrender this whole thing, like that. So it's always good to look up sometimes. You don't have to, but it just... Especially like if your elevator goes at 2 RPM, you don't need to worry about it. But I have mine going pretty fast, so yeah, it can do that. It can unload, and that can make you fall through it. So, okay, so let's go over to here. And it is this one. I think this one leads to the same place. Yeah, this one leads to the same place. So we go up to here, and then I believe we run this way. Because then over here... Yep, through here. Through here. Yep. Because then you go up that granite. Up to here-ish. Somewhere up here. And this is where I used to die. I think it's down over here. Yeah, it's definitely... Or is it up through the wall? I think it might be up through the wall. Oh, you jerk. Okay. Yes, I could make this easy on myself, but I'm stubborn, okay? Yep, there it is. Haha, we have conquered the spawner. So, there's no chest in here. That's actually kind of surprising. So what we're going to do... Did I bring a rail? I did. Oh, thank the Lord. So we're going to place down that. We're going to place down the... Oop, I don't care. The lever. Minecart contraption. Bada bing, bada boom. Well, there was torches on it, and that's alright. Boom. So now we have a skeleton spawner. So like I said, we'll probably just use water, and we'll get it all set up. Hi, skeleton. No, thank you. No, thank you. I do not wish to hear about my car's extended warranty. No. Ah. Okay. So yeah, we'll set it up using water, and it's not going to look anything special. It's literally going to look... We'll probably dig it into the ground. But... Well, that works. Ta-da! Okay. So, let's go ahead and let's go. Let's go. Let's go back up. And, you know, we might set it up. I'll probably set it up, like, here or something, you know. Or here, in this level. Ideally, we'd want to spawn-proof everything, so that no other mobs spawn. But honestly, it's not a big issue. Like, we could build it up at world height. Honestly, I don't think that's a good idea, though. Maybe we just put it in where those crafters are, because the crafters are kind of just there, versus I can build into the mountain there. And I don't really care if I wreck this mountain a whole lot. It should be good. So there should be 12 covers, and there is. So let's go ahead and put these crafters and covers away, and the barrel too, I guess. But that. Oh yeah, we can also put those away. We'll need to keep the powered rail on us, but we don't need to keep anything else. Oh, that doesn't go there. That's wood chest. That's a couple of blocks there. I'm gonna need some more torches, so let's go ahead and craft 8 more. Dark oak logs. Boom, torches, bang. Okay, so hopper, we need it to go into some chests. So what I want it to do is go right into some chests, but the thing is, we might need it to go into several. So let's set up 2 more hoppers. Let's grab some of those spruce logs. What we'll do is that, right? Boom. So there's 2 more hoppers, and that is exactly the right amount of chests. So let's go ahead and let's see. We can do linear chassis. Yeah, let's use linear chassis. So what we're going to do to clear out all this stone, oops, so we're going to use the block zapper. We're going to set it to the linear chassis because we can shift right click it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and say that the radius is 2 for the moment. Ignore material borders, follow diagonals. So, we're going to want it to be right here. Well, yeah, right there. And it won't do it because that stupid snow. Get out. But then we can just shift right click all of these. Boom, like that. Backstabbing means that if you creep up behind something, a mob or a player, with a knife that that's enchanted with it, well, like, I think you have to sneak, and you come up behind them and you hit them, backstabbing the highest level does like 2.5 times the damage, something like that. So this means that we have to go ahead and shift right click all these things, but oops. But honestly, you know what? It means that we don't take durability on our pickaxe, so it's not the end of the world. So let's just get a decent ways into here. Right. So I'm gonna want what the AFK point to be what, like here. So what we're gonna do is obviously we'll make like a door or something. But then what we'll do is I need some slabs and probably a crafting table. So let's go ahead and grab a crafting table because we can make slabs on our own. Crafting table. Perfect. So yeah, this will be where our spawner is. We'll make like a door eventually. So let's make all those into slabs. Perfect. We really don't even need that many at all. So like I said, we'll be... we probably only need to be like right here. So what we'll do is there will be a chest there, and then there. Okay. Oh, no, there won't be. Never mind. I'm just being dumb. And I don't mind placing that with cobblestone. Because if I want to stand here and kill, the first level is going to be here. The first level of chests. The next levels are all going to be below. Which means that I'm going to open this up so that you can access it. So, boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Because the way that'll work is there'll be a hopper there, and hopper there, all pointing into their respective chests. The one on the bottom it'll be constantly pulling down before going over, so it'll fill up the bottom chest first. So there will be a slab there that they'll stand on. I'll swing and hit them. I'll stand right here because they won't be able to see me. No, not there. That's still the same, wrong place. So that, yep. So I can stand here. That looks like they can see me. That's not good, but maybe I just put trapdoors. Or trapdoors probably wouldn't work for line of sight. Where can you find aspen? I actually don't know. I am unsure. I couldn't tell you, unfortunately. Well, Let's see. I think I want to put trapdoors on the upper part of that block just so they don't see me. However, yeah, I think that's really our only option. Because otherwise we could make them sit higher, but that would mean that I'd have to swing higher, and I'd rather just keep it low. Actually, I can't. Never mind, I gotta keep it the way it is. So the reason I gotta keep... Sorry, my mind's kind of bouncing all over the place. Let me slow down for a second. I apologize. So, the size of an XP orb is exactly half a block tall. Actually, it doesn't matter in this case. Does matter. I'm gonna grab some trapdoors. I'm all over the place. Right. Let's do some spruce trapdoors. I sorry. Right, spruce trapdoors like that. Alright. So an XP orb is exactly half a block tall by half a block wide by half a block deep, which means that an XP orb, if you were standing here, could fit through this gap. But the thing is, if you get close enough, it can just go through walls. So it doesn't matter if we put these here, because now this gap here is only 5 pixels tall. So an XP orb would not be able to get to you unless you're standing close enough, which is not going to be a problem because we're going to be standing next to it. So now if we stand here, they can't see us way up there. So we don't need it to look anything special. I'm going to move that. What we're going to do is we're actually just going to... You know what, we can actually just not have those. We can just block up this back area. And then, like that. Boom. That's all of them. And then out here, we'll have like a torch there. Or a torch, here. Something. Like I said, we'll have a door or something eventually. So, let's go ahead and actually build a farm now. So, let's go up. So then we'll switch back to our block zapper in a second. So the thing is, we need them to fall down here. So this is where they need to fall down. So that won't be a problem. What we'll do is probably do it like this, because I think that'll be close enough. If I stand there, it should work. So I'm going to place a torch there. And then I'm going to jump up to here. We'll grab our block zapper. And then we'll do that. However, what we actually want to do is... Well, I'll show you what we'll do. We need like a sign here rather than a trap door, just for blocking the water streams that are coming over. So we should make an infinite water source over there too. 6. Actually, I thought we had a sign. Why would we have a sign? Why would I have a sign? Why would I have a sign? Also, we might need the card assembler. Boom, spruce signs. I'm gonna keep all of them on me. Never know when you're going to need them. So, let's go ahead and make an infinite water source. Just in here somewhere. Okay. Boom. So, what we're going to want is we're going to want the skeletons. So, they can spawn in a 9x9 area. And so what we're going to have is this be 9 blocks wide. I'm going to put a torch in this corner. So you can see that there's the center block and then out 4 blocks, because it'll be the same on this side. So we'll go there, boom. So 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 is 8, plus the center block is 9. So now we'll go up a block. Speaking of which, we can actually just do this. Kind of. Not really. Yeah, we'll do that. That. Okay, let's just keep doing that. By the way, the block zapper only replaces blocks that you can see, like without a block in front of them, which makes sense, but at the same time it's kind of dumb, but that's alright. So, here, by the way, this will all be patched up. I'm just getting it as an access point. So there we're going to put a sign, just so the water streams get blocked by the sign, but no entities will. So the skeletons will land in this water stream here, and they'll get pushed over, or in that one get pushed over, or they'll fall directly down in. And they will get into this end water stream by... let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to end up with a lot of cobblestone in our inventory. So like that. And we need to go out 8 blocks because that's water sources. And you know what I'm going to do? Is because I know this is solid, rather than using linear chassis like this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a torch on the wall, and I'm going to say, hey, replace it with torches on the wall. Like that. Because then I can immediately do it to the blocks behind them. Because I know that'll work. Boom. Means I don't ever have to pick up the linear chassis. So we need to make this 8 blocks long. It is now 5. There's 6. 6 and 6. 7. Boom. Boom. So, yep, we just want to make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. Okay. So, let's just remove all these torches, and we'll place some new ones in, because obviously we need it lit up in here. So, I'll place some in this corner, that corner, then I'll place one right in the middle, there's one there, middle there, and then the center. So, now we need to do it to the ceiling. Torches, unfortunately, cannot go onto a ceiling, so we can't use the block zapper with torches. But we can do is to 4 meters. What? Why does it go circular? I thought it went... What? Why is it going circular? It never used to go circular. It used to go square. See how it's going circular in the corners? It's not including some of those. What's that about? What's that about, huh? Let's go ahead and do linear chassis. It won't be able to do all of them at once, but that's fine. But you know what? 4, because that's what we need. And we'll go here to the center block and do that. Apparently we need a radius of 5. Why? Oh. Spread range. Yep. Oh, I'm out of blocks. Oh no. So we'll replace all these. Or pick all these back up. And then what we'll do is we will go and place the spawner up in the ceiling. What? Actually, I don't know how far away we can put it, because the thing is, if we are standing down here, right? If we're standing... I unfortunately have to do that. Boom. If we're standing here, 16 blocks away is total distance, which means that there's like already 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. I don't know how far away we can go. Essentially, I'm just trying to say that, like, I think that's as far as we can go. I think we can place it there. Either replacing that block or be like either replacing that block or sitting right there on top of that block. I mean on the bottom, but I mean words are hard. English is hard sometimes. Okay. So now let's just mine out the rest. Yes, we could use block zapper again, but I'm not going to. Here we'll use the block zapper. Boom, boom. Just because it's an entire wall. Okay, so I think we can get away with placing the minecart contraption there. So I think what we can do is if we place cobblestone back in there, go up to 5. Boom, out of blocks. We can go down back to 2. And then take all these guys out. And then we'll experiment to see if the spawner is active while standing down there. So what we'll have to do is we'll just have to stand down there and obviously see if it's active. We'll have to just like cut a hole to make sure we can see it. So once we get all this stuff out. Alright, that one, that one, that one, that one. Boom, boom. Okay. Perfect. So if we place the linear chassis there, can we see it from, well, I guess we'll have to replace this block here with like a slab or something for the time being. Or we just bust our way through. Okay, so we can see the spawner there. So we'll want to make sure it's deactivated when we actually go to do our testing and stuff. Like, we'll want to make sure it's bright enough so that it won't actually spawn anything if we place it down. So there. So what we'll do is we'll replace that, and then on this block, we're just gonna place torches all the way around. Like so. Perfect. Okay. Oh, actually, this will end up placing the spawner right here instead. But I mean, we can still try it, you know. So rail. I don't know if this is necessary or not, but we'll see. So that's active, okay, and it shouldn't be spawning anything. If I come down here, it is still active. Okay, that's good news. So, there's also items on the ground up in here. There's one, what? How's there an item? Oh. Okay. So let's check one more block up even. So if I go, oh, I don't have the lever. Well, it's staying there. Let's go grab our lever. It's not a problem for us. Because if it can go one more block up, that means the skeletons will get out of its range even faster. Which makes for a more efficient farm. Okay. So, if we come up to here and we destroy a couple of these blocks, you know, just because they're annoying, we do that, we place down a minecart, and on the side there, and then on the side there, we activate that. Oh, don't want that happening. We go ahead, and we grabs this, and then we try one block up from that even. So if I were to go up and then place powered rail, cart assembler, that, right, Bob's Automotive. Yeah, no thanks. There's that. Let's see. Will that one remain active? My guess is no. My guess was wrong. That's crazy. Crazy? That was crazy. Okay, we're not doing that. I think that is max range, though. As well as if we move it any further than that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it won't be a problem. That is where it is staying. So, we just need to excavate out a little bit more. And we'll all be good. So we need to go ahead and place linear chassis like a pro. So let's go ahead and do, I'm going to put cobblestone back in just so that it has something to replace. It's not necessary, but I want to do it. So I'm going to destroy all this, pick all this back up. We'll keep all those torches up there, especially since we haven't even put back in water, as well as, I guess we did destroy this, so we're going to need to place all this back in. So then there'll be a block there. Yeah, okay. So then let's patch that up. Perfect. Yeah, we can make that jump. Perfect. I'm gonna remove that torch there. I'm gonna put that one there, because these are where water streams are. Why is there no sign there? Oh yeah, because we removed that block. So there's a sign. So we do that. Go ahead and we can put this torch there again. Boom. So that'll funnel the skeletons there, and then we'll need water sources all back there, but we need to grab some more water. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay. And then, yep. So then we can still reach them and still dismantle them. Perfect. So normally, actually, we're gonna need to anyway. So I can't do it from here because, yeah, reasons. But what I can do is go ahead and remove all that. And then, place that there. Now, if we wanted to make this skeleton spawner hyper efficient, what we would do... Ooh, what is up there? What is that? That's stone or is that wood? Oh, hey! 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 No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. What? Why is it... It's no longer recognizing my extendo grip. There. There we go. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. So we can make this hyper efficient by, well, what we'll be doing is we'll be going up 2 blocks from the spawner, because that will allow more spawning spaces. But the thing is, if you really wanted to make it hyper efficient, you would allow them to spawn on top of the spawner, and then you would just make a way to force them off. Don't think we'll be doing that. What we'll do is we'll probably just put like an iron bar up there to prevent them from spawning, but still give them plenty of space. So we'll need torches and, okay, we'll need all of this on our hotbar. I just don't like a messy hotbar. So let's destroy all these. Destroy all these. Okay. There's those. We might need to go up an extra block. I'm not sure. Nope. We're good. Okay. Perfect. There's that one. There's that one. I have an idea. don't know if we have everything we need to execute it right now, but I have an idea. Skeleton just spawned. That's not good. So we'll put some of this cobblestone away, because we don't need it all. Do we have... We do. Gravel. Perfect. So what we'll do is we will spawn gravel, and we'll just have torches in the ground. Because then the gravel will immediately fall and break itself. So, we won't have to worry about it. Let's kill this skeleton up in here. Forgot to place a torch on the most recent part of it. Okay. So, gravel, we're going to place down... And I don't actually need that block, I don't think. And then if I do that... Boom. I'm a genius. That's ingenuity at its finest right there, guys. That is ingenuity. Okay. So I should probably leave the corner one. And then do this one. Boom. Plenty. I'm also definitely just going to, for now, I'm just going to throw some of this cobblestone down there. And I'll just grab it later, just so it's not filling up our inventory and being a huge nuisance. This one's going to be a little more difficult because of the water stream, but we would be fine because we can do that. So how many blocks thick is it? It is 4. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So that'll open us up to the outside, so we're going to need to shut that. But we'll shut that from the outside. So then this one next. And then there's that guy. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. This was the most genius idea I've ever had. Holy cow. It's a big brain move. Big brain move. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we definitely got some holes to patch up, but that's fine. So let's remove these torches. Okay. So this one we're gonna need to patch up a little bit. Yep, there's one there. Why isn't there a block there? There we go, got it. Okay. Then finally above the spawner, I'm gonna remove those, which might be a mistake, but you know what, it's daylight, so it should be fine. What I can do is I can place like that, and I can do that. Boom. I am a genius, guys. I am just big brain. Oh. Oh, hey, no thank you. What? Ha! Okay. I'm just gonna put those right back on there, and then, okay. So then, let's go ahead and patch up those holes before we place in the next bit of water. Yeah, let's go do that right now. So, we basically just need to place ugly cobblestone for now, but that'll be alright. So this one needs to be like this, this, like so, and then I think there was one on this corner too. Yeah, just that. Perfect. Okay, so holes are patched. Okay. water time. And we'll just let all the torches flow. Perfect. So we'll need to destroy the torches and run. Essentially, we have no way of shutting this off. And we just gotta live with that. Granted, we do have a way of shutting it off. It's called opening up that hole. And then placing torches or something. Why is it so bright up there? It's not really that bright up there. And boom. There's a skeleton. There's 2 skeletons. We technically have a mob farm. The skeletons are just rolling in. I'll place the door in a second, but if I do this... Well, I don't want to pick up anything in my inventory, but that might just be like an involuntary... Okay, so let's run over here. This might despawn some of the skeletons, but that's fine. I doubt it, but, you know, Minecraft, who knows. Oh, I made it, right, minus? What did I make it? Oh, I made it equals, that's what it was. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what my sort key is. Yeah, we're definitely going to need some more storage. Right. So, oh, I was going to make a door. That's what I was going to make. Alrighty. And I'm literally just going to make an old-fashioned door. So spruce doors, 1. And then what a trick is that zombies can break open doors, but not if they're open. So you place it wrong, and then if you shut it from the open state, now if you look over here it says open true, even though it's shut for us, zombies can't break it. Look at all these skeletons. Look at them rack up. This is exactly what we wanted. We can worry about them in a second, though. We'll let a couple more build up. It should be able to spawn more, continue spawning more. And if not, then we might have done something wrong. Nope, it just spawned more. Yep. And so, as you can see, they're taking a minute to get here. But they eventually do. With the fans, we could have done that faster, but... You can also make a thing that, you know, takes them down to 1 heart, or half a heart. By, like, drowning them and whatnot, but I don't care. That'd be too hard. That's too much effort for me right now. Especially since this isn't my permanent base. This was supposed to be temporary. But we also got a lot of bones. They should be going to the bottom one first, I would have thought. For some reason, some of them are going to the top one, but that's interesting. Let's put some of this stuff away once again. And then what I can do is I can set up a clicker, an auto clicker for me overnight to continue to stand here and just swing my sword. And it'll just swing every couple of seconds. Now I don't have mending, which means that my sword won't last forever, but it will work. So we can either start with villagers in our new place. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. So up here in our new base, I'm gonna stand here and let things spawn. So up here, we could do, you know, there's all this stuff, but we could do like a whole villager area, and honestly, that's not a bad idea. Maybe that's like over here, or maybe it's down here. Either way, we're going to want a whole bunch of villagers with different professions and stuff. We're going to basically want one of each type, and then definitely multiples of librarians. Can't wait till this is fully enchanted. So I believe the first enchant... Oop, lagging. Okay. I believe the first enchant that we have available to us on our pickaxe is... sorry, not mending. You can't enchant mending. Is Silk Touch, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but let's see what a diamond sword says. Looting 3. We want that. I know we want Silk Touch, but honestly... looting. Guys, looting. Looting's pretty good. Especially for Endermen. See, skeletons keep spawning while I'm away, and I'm wondering if, like, Quark or something changed the spawner activation radius. I know it didn't for blazes, but, like... Quack. Let's see, enhanced ladders, glass shards, blah, 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 blah. Rotation, hack the dogs, sign editing, blah, 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 blah. Interesting. Simple, it's easy to... Nope. Is that mobs? No, those are... Automation. No. There's big dungeons. Yeah. I don't think that spawners have been changed, but I don't know. Sure seems like something's up. It wouldn't be client. No. Don't care. Oop. That's it. Look at all these guys. Look at all these guys. And you know what? We still won't even get that many levels. Alright. Perfect. So, we're getting plenty of arrows and bones, and we can put on some armor too, I guess. Unbreaking, protection, fire protection. Not bad. There's some protection to leggings. I don't know why it's going into the top ones half the time. So yeah, if I put that down there, I kill the whole lot here. Oh, I know an improvement that could be made too. So entity cramming will eventually kill these guys if I don't kill them. Which, I mean, if I'm setting up an auto clicker, it won't be a problem. But like, say I want to AFK here for 20 minutes without setting up my auto clicker or something. The entity cramming, yep, things still going there. The entity cramming will kill them, but you can place a vines there, and they won't have a problem with it. Which, I mean, I'd place it on this side. Yeah, do I have vines, actually, now that I think about it? And if I don't, that's not a problem. But... Vines. I have weeping vines, but I need regular vines. Doesn't look like it. And I could grow jungle saplings, but I don't believe I even have jungle saplings. So... That's a shame, but we'll just essentially just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Granted, swinging when there's nobody there doesn't take durability, but I don't want to be swinging every half a second, because then there's only one skeleton in here versus, 3. Which isn't the end of the world, but it's just little efficiency things. Yeah, this is working really well. Look at all the bones we got. Can we use bones in anything? We can make skull lights. We can bulk blast it into bone meal. Smelting into bone meal. Oh, so that's so you can auto make bone meal using bone farms. Oh, that's cool. But you can also just mill it down or crush it down. But then we can make bone blocks. We can make compost, which is alright. Festive leaves, tree fertilizer. You can make dog food. You can make white dye, obviously. I think bone blocks are going to be interesting. They're going to be fun to build with. So I was talking about a block palette. So we can talk about that quick. So I'm going to mark them all on the left. Yes, you can tame dogs. That's a vanilla mechanic. You know, taming wolves. Midori blocks. So there's going to be sandstone, but the thing is, the sandstone that I want to use is probably going to be the arid sandstone instead. Maybe a mix of both. That wouldn't be the end of the world. Which we'll also use like smooth variant for other things, maybe, you know, other stuff. But then we need, so we got that, which are the two main ones. That Midori is going to be mainly an accent rather than, you know, a main constructor. So there's a couple. I have no idea what I'm talking about here, by the way. I'm not an expert on block palettes and stuff, so just take my words with a grain of salt. But when it comes to block palettes, you need like several blocks, and you'll need the main block, B, like a secondary block, which will be basically used in general construction like the main block, but it will be used slightly less, or moderately less, I should say. Ooh, Feather Falling 4. That's not bad. And then you need accent pieces, which is just like an extra third color for like arches, doorways, stuff like that. And then you also need to talk about how there needs to be. Obviously, you can't just build with whole blocks. You're going to want slabs and stairs and stuff. Oh, one of those guys has got thorns. I think. Maybe that's how I got hurt? I think. I bet that's how you get hurt. Maybe I might need to set up a trapdoor or something behind me so I don't fly away. I might die or something. Or I'll just put a composter here and I'll stand in the composter. Flag. So, but the thing is, you're also got to discuss the fact that there's not just those, there's also the decoration blocks. So there's things like fences, iron bars. Do you want to use iron bars in your build? Do you want to use chains? Is there a specific color of glass you want to use? Are there sign types? Do you want to try and use a certain kind of trapdoor? Maybe with our sandstone, this kind of sandstone, maybe we want to try and use. I don't want to use acacia trapdoors, but I don't want to use jungle or birch or oak. So let's think on that one. Maybe we don't want to use trapdoors all that often. We could try mixing in with the green, maybe some of the crimson as a block. Maybe that will work. You know, like as doors, maybe you could use crimson doors. Also, side note, because of Create, we won't actually be using these doors much in our future base build. Let's see. But I think most of our blocks are going to be non-vanilla, just because that's where the most like variety and stuff comes. So, plus, like a lot of good-looking stuff comes from. Not to say vanilla stuff doesn't look nice. I just, you know, there's a lot of nice-looking blocks that mods offer, especially like Quark or Atmospheric or Community. Those ones, all the Abnormals mods, add some very nice-looking blocks. Ooh, interesting. What we got going on? A whole lot of bones. So if anybody ever needs bones, we'll open up a bone shop. Because of like these atmospheric ones will work perfect with our block palette. So we have, you know, like a sandstone and a green, but we should really go with like a stripped Murado log, right? Because it's got that reddish tint to it, rather than a crimson where it's got kind of a purpley. It's got kind of a reddish, and so the Midori and the stripped Murado will look very nice together as two different accent blocks. But then also we can look at, where's Murado? There's Murado pressure plate, Murado trapdoors, they look perfect. And if we use the strip Murado log, maybe we won't use Murado trapdoors. Maybe we'll use, you know, like the dark Grimwood or something to contrast. We're going to end up using... Do we want that kind of button, or do we want like a sandstone button? Because we might be able to get a sandstone button. I'm unsure. So we'll want to eventually also incorporate some of this create stuff, like the... where are they? These. The casings. We'll probably want to put some of these casings around the base. So the brass one I think will work perfect. I think the gold and dark oak will fit well with our kind of desert theme. So I'm trying to look at the create blocks here, which I should really be building with. Not a whole lot of these match the style that we're trying to go for, at least at this particular base. Maybe the dark scoria as like a dark accent. So I'm just going to mark it down as dark scoria. For lighting and stuff, none of the mushroom things I don't think will work very well with our block palette. If anything, it'd be like the really light ones to try and match with the sandstone. Let's kill all these skeletons. That's such a beautiful noise. A whole bunch of skeletons taking damage at once. I should probably take this off while I attack him. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, just for now, I think I'm going to take that off. Which feels weird to just see my sword not in the extendo grip, but that's the way life is without the extendo grip. I'm going to throw that in there, those. Oh, I know why some things are ending up in here. Because when a whole lot of items come in, this can only suck out an item every, like, 5 seconds, versus this can push out an item every 7 seconds. So there's a... Say this pulls out an item before this gets the chance to push it. It can't pull an item for another 5 seconds. It's not 5 seconds, by the way. I'm using 5 seconds as an example. Before it can pull the next one, it has to wait another, quote-unquote, 5 seconds. And in that 5 seconds, this one will get to be able to push finally after 7. And then once 10 hits, this one can pull. Once 14 hits, this one goes. Once 15 hits, this one goes. You know, kind of the trading. So let's stand here, and then lighting. I think we could either use extended lights or fairy lights. Maybe fairy lights. Bulb lantern ain't bad. I do like the shroom light lanterns. They look beautiful, especially like the shroom light hi-fi. Oh, it looks great. We might use some of the braziers, the braziers. Let's see. There's all the quark stuff, which obviously quark works well, which is where Midori comes from. Let's see here. Sandy bricks. Maybe a little bit more like a dirty area. Let's see. All this stuff, there's shingles, which we might use for roofs. We'll think about it. I'm going to put that down. And you'll notice I'm getting a lot of blocks in here. This is just because, like, these 4, not the smooth ones with the sandstone, but I mean, like, sandstone and arid sandstone, they achieve the exact same purpose. They're both the main block. Arid sandstone will be the main block. It'll probably be the smooth variant, but in occasional places, you'll mix in the sandstone. It'll be kind of like, you know, a weathering technique to make it look a little bit more worn out. So it's not that we'll be using both of these as main blocks. It'll be, this will be the main block, and this will be its weathered variant. Or, you know, if there's a smooth one that we need to weather, we can make it that one. So pretend, you know, these 4 are just one block. The strip, like the Murado, is just quote-unquote one block. I'm just putting down those. And then these are kind of just ideas. So don't think I'm making a huge palette. I'm just, you know, like limestone. I'm just marking down, you know, things that I might want to include. Yep, there. Just started entity cramming. which actually was not bad because it brought him down. Low health, killed probably one of them. But it means we can almost enchant. Holy cow. So there are more things from Quark. Leaf carpets, buttons, blah, 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 blah. Then there's fairy lights. Fairy lights is probably what we'll use for the lighting, but it's really hard to do because it's like, it doesn't work how you'd think it does, but what we'll probably use is like oil lanterns. And that'll be it. I don't think we want any more vanilla. Maybe, ooh, stripped birch is a really good accent to sandstone. That is a good point. So, once we get to 30 levels here, we should go ahead and enchant this sword. I wish you could make vanilla spawners go faster. Because the thing is, you can make a mob farm that's faster than a spawner. Which, I mean, I understand that a spawner is meant to be a guaranteed, like, mob spawn, and it's meant to always be whatever's in there, and, like, maybe it's a way of spawning things that you wouldn't normally be able to. Whatever. No, I think you, like, if I can make a mob farm that gives me skeletons faster than a mob spawner can push out, then there must be some way to construct a mob spawner that will make it do the exact same, you know? So, let's see here. We'll need some lapis to enchant, and let's go ahead. Let's get those final few levels. So, let's wait here for a second. So yeah, we got a whole lot of blocks. How many of those we'll use, I don't know, but let's look at buttons quick. To match, let's see. I was thinking sandstone button, but I mean birch buttons would work the same way. But I mean, yeah. So let's see if we can get to level 30. Come on. Please. Please. Die. 30. Okay. Let's go ahead and enchant our sword. So, looting 3 and sharpness 4, but nothing else. That's alright. Silk touch still in the netherite pickaxe. So the sharpness should make these skeletons die a whole lot faster. But as well as looting will make them drop like extra bones. Technically, for a skeleton farm, you'd want smite. So in the future, what I'll do is I'll have my regular sharpness sword as like my general one. But then what I'll do is on an item frame, I will have the bone extractor, which will be a sword that has smite 5. So, pardon me. Whew, yawning. So yeah, we got that block palette. We should go measure and lay out this. Lay this out. Because I want to know exact distances. So, and yes, you can stand on C and get a distance to D, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do by placing blocks. Because to me, it just is a little bit more 100%. Alrighty. Look at all the bows I'm getting now. That's funny. Oh, I'm just throwing those on the ground. So, look at all that. If we ever need bones, or if anyone on the server needs bones, we'll have to set up a shop. So, let's grab some of our cobblestone. We'll grab some of our torches. Or should we grab netherrack? You know, let's grab both. Both will be easy. And I'm gonna grab 4 stacks of each. So, we'll go ahead and we'll mark out distances. So, the thing is, we'll want those angles, like the top one and the bottom one, to be an exact angle. So, like, it'll be go along 3 blocks, over 1, along 3 blocks, over 1. It won't be go along 3, go over 1, go up 2, go over 1, go up 3, go over 1, go over 2. No, it's going to be an exact, like, 3-to-1 ratio, not a 5-to-2 ratio. I guess the ratio will be a whole number over 1. Just a whole number, I guess, is the right way to put that, but whatever. Okay. This is a Crimson... No, this is a Soul Sand Valley. Oh. I thought it was a Crimson... Or not Crimson, a Warped Forest. Alrighty. So, base is up there. Let's go check on our cactus. See what we got. Because the thing is, we'll eventually want to start placing in Midori. At least even 1, you know. Okay. Let's go. Let's destroy that one. That should be fine. Items move downwards. 47 cactus. Ooh. Let's grab 24 of those. Okay. Oh, and I just heard another one. Okay. Let's go up to A, B, C, D, E. I was like, where's my food? Forgot I have it all in my inventory. Okay. Barrel cactus can be turned into orange dye. I literally don't think it has any other uses, but I might be wrong. Maybe you can, like, shear it or something. Who knows? If you ever go to build a build with netherrack, use Jasper as a duller version. If you're in, like, this mod pack, or if you go to do it with Cork installed or something, you know. I was just saying that as a supposition. So, the A is actually pretty close to where I want it to be. So, let's go ahead and say that A is right. So, this is, what is this value? Hold on. Is this X or is this Y? This is X. And so it's going down. So if I click on A, its X is 60, 68. So A lines up right here, which... yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. So A is in exactly the right spot. So we'll want it to come down to, what, A and E, right? So what we'll do is, or B and E, is we'll follow, what is that? That looks like a 45 on this one, to be honest. But however, a 45 would actually lead you, hold on, let's go by chunks. 45 would lead you there. 45 wouldn't be a bad angle. I just thought it would have been greater than 45. Or less than. This one, 45 leads you exactly there. I kind of want it to be tighter in. So maybe if it went to there. But how would you do that? That wouldn't be a nice angle. 2 to 1 would be land you like here. Okay, 45 is pretty much what we're going to go with. So let's go up to A. And out of netherrack, we'll place a 45 degree. And we'll go probably all the way down to like this corner and over here, just because I don't know where I want B to end, or like B to go on that line yet, so we'll figure that out. So let's go up to A. Obviously, we'll have to terraform and stuff here, but that's not the point. Point is to get this marked out. So yes, A is in a good place. I'm going to get rid of all of these yucca flowers before I do anything, and I'm literally going to throw them away. I realize I could use them for like green dye or something, but I don't care. They're more annoying than they're worth. Alright, so I'll place a netherrack here on A, and then I'll go at a 45. And it doesn't matter that we're running over grass and whatnot, because this is obviously the wall. This is... Plus, I mean, there might be a little, like, who knows, we don't want it to be perfect, maybe. Maybe we want it to, like, go, like, right here, you'd have a span of, like, 6 blocks where it kind of, like, bows out or something. Maybe, like, the people that made it were, not being too precise. So let's keep going this way. Okay. I'm glad I brought 4 stacks, because I still don't think we have enough. And so we're also only placing them on the top block, because that's what shows up on the map, is the top block. At least, yeah, that's what it should show up. So we're passing by B, but like I said, we're going to go down to about there, where that little outlet is. So, let's keep going. Okay. Oh, that was dangerous. We're nearly there, nearly there. High barrel cactus. Okay, there it is. There's what we need. So, how does that look? It still looks so shallow to me. Like, it looks like I want more of a... Oh, I guess the way we tilt this... Well, let's get the other side in, and we'll take a look. We can't make a judgment right now. We'll make a judgment when time comes. Screw yucca. Hashtag screw yucca. Let's get it trending on Twitch or Twitter. Hashtag screw yucca. I don't have Twitter. So let's go back to A, and then we'll do a 45-degree angle down towards E. And then we'll decide where to clip those at. We should have plenty of netherrack, considering that last one took just under 2 stacks. This one will too. Or roughly around there. Silver backup started. I don't know why I didn't place the block. I should be using my extendo grip. I don't know why I'm not. Like, I mean, I guess there's really no benefit to using it besides placing blocks really far down if I'm up high. But, like... I don't believe I've misplaced any. And we can always check the map when we're done. Just to make sure we have not misplaced any. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go just a tad bit further. There. That should be good. Not quite as low as B, but... Okay. So, let's go ahead and double check all these, that they are all 45-degree angle. Yep, they continue into the tree. As normal. Yep, and they look to appear in order. Then these ones also appear to be in order. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out a new point that won't be A, B, C, D, or E. It's going to be a different name. So we'll go, because now we're going to get the bottom level for like where between C and D will be. So with this, I'll do cobblestone. So if I remember correctly, that was at 1668. Actually, I don't have to remember correctly. Yep, 1668. So I'm at the exact X value, and I want it to be actually roughly around where I am right now. So this will be point X. Oops, X. And I'm actually just going to lower that block Dumbo one. And so this is, you know, exactly however far away from A. And it lies here. And so C and D, I'm also just going to, well, I'll wait to remove them. C and D are going to be equidistant from X. Like they're going to be out here and out here. And so we can either do a 45, if we go out to here, we do a 45 up. You know, and it's mostly a square tilted on its side. Or, well, I guess that's if we were to go to E then. If we went over to here and then did like that. No, I don't want to do that. I guess, yeah, 45-degree angle wouldn't be bad. I didn't want to end up with 45s, but it's not the end of the world. So let's see how far out we want to go with this one. Boom. These ones might be a little bit harder to see on the mini-map. Yeah, definitely harder to see on the mini-map. On y'all's mini-maps. But there's those. Now, if we went up at a 45-degree angle, we'd end up like there. But do we want that, or we go here? Because it's a... These are going to be gates. But, like, I feel like that'll just look weird if it's too wide. I don't know, we can build that. What it looking like to me is a 3-2. Like, if we were to go from here, right? And we go like this. 2, 1, 2, 1. Right? The entire way. 1, 2, 1. So this is going over 3 while going over 2. Because you can't go, you know, 1.5 of a block. That was wrong immediately. Wow. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we'll go until we run into our other line. Okay, I think we're going good so far. I don't believe I've messed up again, and if we did, we'll be able to tell, hopefully, from the map. Ooh, running into the trees here. Oh, that scared me. Oh, sliced and diced, get pricked. That was the yucca leaves. I'm just gonna chop down this tree. The yucca leaves stayed. That's stupid. That's stupid. I'm just gonna destroy those. So that was a 1 and then a 2, 1, 2, 1, and then run into the wall. So that's what that angle looks like. That's a 3-2, or that's a, yeah, it's a 3-2 angle because it goes over 3 and goes up 2. Technically, it's actually a 2-3, but let me have it. Looks like we've had it all correct, and honestly, I kind of like that. That's a better angle than 45, in my opinion. which, if you didn't know, is a 1-1, obviously, because over 1, down 1. So I think that's the angle we should go with. And that'll be the new B right here. B. So we get rid of that B, and we put that as C. I don't know how many blocks over I went, but honestly, we can figure that out. So we follow our path. I'm also going to delete C, and then down here at the corner is where I started. C. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3. Hold on. So there's C, and then boom. I'm just going to place these, and I'll count them afterwards. Which just seems like a dumb idea, but honestly, that's the way my brain's working right now. Okay. So it's X, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then the 14th is the new mark. Okay. Pardon me. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 14. This is D. It would appear that way. So C is 1641, and this is 1668, which means that is 27 blocks from there to there. This should be plus 27, so you would go to 75, so 95. That is exactly what it is. So we got it right. So let's delete E, and then let's make our way up to where E should be. So we started off with a 2, then a 1. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Also, I'm saying it out loud because that is literally the only way I can do it. I appear to be incapable of doing it without saying it. So, if you don't want me to say it, just like mute me or something. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I didn't make this wall long enough. That's not good. Okay. Okay, which means that we can go back to this one. So we were on a 2, then a 1, and then I think on the last one what I did was I just went at an angle like that and said this was the new corner. So E is there. So that is now all properly laid out. So I'm going to get rid of X. So yes, A, B, C, D, and E. I'm going to make them all dark blue. Dark blue. Just so they all match. We know that they're all corners. Oops. All corners of our palace. Dark blue. Boom. So, that's going to be a big, big palace. What is the distance from E to A? 137 meters. That's a wall. Granted, these are the walls of the palace. Like I said, the palace will probably be in here as a rectangle. Then there's the guard gatehouse thing, the barracks, whatever you want to call it, which we might do as a circle, which would be hard. See, I'm trying to do irregular shapes right now to challenge myself, because the thing is, I'm not the best of builders, but I'm also, like, I'm always building on, you know, on straight lines and adding depth and everything. I want to challenge myself and not only build on 45s, but, you know, 3 2s. Actually, I should really double check to make sure that these are the same Z value. They are. Okay. So, yeah. So the palace will be here. There'll be a garden in the back. There will be the barracks. There'll be like fountains and stuff here. And a gate. And a gate. So, let's see here. That'll be perfect. We'll need to get this all to like the same Y value. What we'll probably do is we'll probably get it down to like about this Y level, or maybe, yeah, we'll probably get it all down to this Y level. And we won't like bring the other stuff up. We'll just, you know, bring all that high spot down. So that way, the gatehouse here and everything is right. So we could also mark out the gatehouse, but I don't have many blocks, nor do I have different blocks. And I can guarantee you yucca planks aren't that different on minimap. They're kind of hard to see, to be honest. But we can lay them out. So we can either put the gates right in the middle of these walls or off to the side. And I'm kind of thinking like you go to the center and then you build it the width that way, rather than centering them. But then again, if this is a circular guardhouse, wouldn't really matter. Maybe just a really, really large gate right through the middle. So, thing is, we need to find exact center between D, which is 21.6 meters away, and E. The thing is, we need to make them the exact same height. Yeah, we need to make an E that's the exact same height. I'm going to call this one E2. And then I'm going to copy this. Paste. Oops. And then this one. Copy that. Paste it there. And then E2. Not E. What I can do is I can go ahead and this one's height is 72. So if I do that, and then I go into here, and then I go to E2, edit, 72. So that basically just means I need to put myself equidistant between D and E2, because the thing is, height obviously matters. So we want it to make sure it's right. So I need to move this way, and it doesn't matter that we're going up, because the thing is, if they're the same height, it will be correct between them. So they're both around 42.5 right here. Granted, it's 42.2 and 42.7 if I'm in the center of this block. If I'm over here-ish, it's 42.5. Yeah. So it's this block right here. So screw off yucca tree. So this one right here is the center, and you know, instead we'll just put a waypoint here. So I'm going to call this one X once again. And I think we could probably get rid of E2. So we'll just go ahead and do E2, delete, delete. Yep. So now we want it to be pretty wide on either side of X. We could go from there to there. I'm going to put one there. And I'm going to call it G, just for G's sake. So let's see here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's the 13th block. So if we went out 13 on the other way, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13th block is here. We called this one H. G to H would be the width of the gate. That's a pretty big one, but honestly, I think it'd be really cool. Pretty big gate. Pretty awesome, I think. By the way, these are going to be working gates. Just you wait. Sorry. Honestly, I think that's what we should go with. Because then that leaves enough room for a corner watchtower, leaves enough room for the barracks, which is not going to go from these corners. It's going to go from slightly out here, because their thing is there's going to be towers here. So I think, honestly, that works. So what we'll do is we'll leave the yucca planks on top of that, and then we need to find a new X by going between B and C. So let's make a B2 that's the same height as C. If I do that, and then I call it X, or no, B2. That's what I was trying to call it. Yeah, it made a B2. So now I just need to copy the height from C. And then if I open up this menu, B2, edit, oh no, cancel. I want to see what B's is. 1571, 1571, negative 3363, negative 3363. Confirm. So now we need to go equidistant between C and B2, which again should be 42.5. Yeah. Should be 42.5. Is that this block right here? Is this one block less? What? How would this be one block less? Oh, because the thing is, the waypoints, as you can see, go to the upper left corner of the block. So what we really should do is instead go with not cobblestone. I don't know. Let's grab some of this. And then we'll immediately destroy it. We're just using it as a counting block. Okay. So let's go over to this one. We can also probably remove all this netherrack, which we could probably use the netherrack as our counting block, but that's fine. So we want to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ugh. We had 15. I didn't think we'd need more than that, but apparently we do. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then we start with the planks. Okay. That would make sense. Actually, that is pure luck. 21 is exactly half of 42. That's pretty good luck. But yeah, 21. Because I just guessed a width. I didn't measure that. So that means that that is actually, like, pretty good. So, 21. So, 1, 2, 3, 9, 21. Shut up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So then starts the planks. The planky-doos. Problem is I don't remember, was it the 13th block or whatever? Sometimes this is hard when you are are not doing it the right way. So I was 21, and I think from E to G should also be 21. But you know what? I'll just see how many planks are placed. I think it should be 27. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Yep, 27. So that's exactly how many we're going to place over there. And we're going to make J and K. So, I guess I've already made J, but I can make K now. So, J, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So this is K. So if I check the map, G should line up on a single block, and it does, and so does K. And they're both the exact same Z value. They are. I probably could have just gone with the Z value, now that I think about it. I literally could have just taken these coordinates and moved them over. I'm an idiot. H is -3331. Yep. So these two are both regular blue. I think we should make them yellow. Yellow. So these are gates. These are edges of the gates. Oops, not white. Yellow. So then what we can do is we can kind of... I can show what we can do. So from here, what we'll do is we'll just make a... trying to think of how this will work. You do that. So then you do that. Because then it just kind of shows... actually, what you need to do that. And then that. Perfect. So now that kind of shows just a little angle there. That's the angle of, that's the perpendicular angle. So that is 90 degrees to this wall is this wall. And that's just to denote, that's kind of like an entryway. So what you'll notice is obviously since this is 45 and this is not, this will be a really odd shape, but that'll be fine. So I just kind of want to denote the perpendicularness of all of them. So you do 1, 2, and then I'm going to do 3 like that. And then 1, 2, 3. And that one destroyed. So yep, yeah, because now you can see pretty well the diagonal there, that is kind of the gatehouse, which it doesn't look like a 90-degree angle at first. Because... is it not? It is. It is. That it literally has to be. That's the way it works. It just looks weird because of this extra block here. If that block wasn't there, it would look fine. But, yep. That's the angle. And it's obviously different, but... I'm going to keep these netherrack here just for differences. This is kind of a weird way I'm doing things, but honestly, this is how it makes sense in my head. So let's go do this on H. So H is going to be the other way around, so it's going to be 1, 2, 1. And then we need to hop over. And then it's going to be 1, 2, 1. And then let's do G before we look at H. So this will be that. And then that. Boom. Haha. There we go. There we go. So those are the gatehouses. Gatehouse. Like, this is the ends of the gates. And then we'll need to lay out like an arch here for where we want the barracks. We also need to lay out the palace, but we'll need blocks for that. So I think we should go back to our base and grab a whole bunch of blocks to lay this out. Look at all these flowers. Look at all these flowers. Interesting. So yeah, let's go back to the overworld. Or let's go back to the overworld. Let's go back to our temp base and grab some more blocks for layout. Technically, you'd want a lot of variation, but I don't think I have that many blocks. So we'll just need to grab what we can and stick with it. So let's go down to our portal, which unfortunately is like 200 blocks away. But it's better than walking, as you can see. That's, 200 blocks away. Oh, I was like, why is there another T? I literally don't know why I collect these Yucca bundles, because I don't ever use them. But, whatever. Oh, I was hoping that would collapse more. So, trying to think of anything that we have that would... like, we have sand, but not... I guess we could use spruce planks. Spruce would look different. Yeah, we'll probably end up using spruce, but it's alright. It's alright. Right. Theoretically, you'd want to use a whole bunch of different colored concrete or wool, but I have neither of those. So, let's go ahead and see what we can do. Hold on, I'm going to stop for a second. I'm going to check something for stream. Okay. Just checking something for streaming. Alright. Let's go back to our base. Whose toes are those? You haven't seen that. It's a video of a monkey roasting marshmallows. It's really funny. You should watch it. It's so creepy. And we're getting a little bit of lag. Lag. Alright. So... let's grab some spruce. Let's make, let's make 4 stacks. Because that's pretty much what we'll need anyway. Let's put away the yucca. Let's put away this stuff. And then yucca saplings. And then yellow kernels, yucca flowers. Don't care that they're flowers. I hate them. I don't even want them in my inventory. What have we got? We got linear chassis, but I don't want to set those out. Aspen is impossible to find. Probably. Blackstone. Yeah, honestly, I think we'll just stick with that. Like, what else do we need to lay out? We need to lay out palace, this, and then I don't think we need to lay out the corner guards. So, palace will have to be out of the spruce planks because we have the most of it, and we need a little bit more blackstone, but we don't have any more, unfortunately. And then basalt. Yes. Alright, this might be full. It's not. Okay. So, a really big beehive. What does Aspen look like? Aspen does kind of look like beehives. Or are you talking about nest? Bee nests. Talking about bee nests. Yeah, it does look very close. Okay. Huh. How do you make sandy bricks? It's sand and bricks. Wow. Who would have guessed? Bricks. Yep, you can trade it with a villager. That's probably where I'll get all my bricks and stuff from. Alright. I don't know if there's any way to generate arid sandstone. I don't believe there is, now that I think about it. Arid sandstone, you can make it from arid sand, and arid sand you can't. Granted, that is using JEI, but, I mean, like, JEI doesn't tell you that you can make a cobblestone generator. But obviously you can. So maybe there's a way of doing it. Not sure. We'll have to find it another time. Or I'll find it if I can. Because if not, then we might need to go excavate one. Actually, I mean, we're going to be excavating a lot of that hill. We might get enough from that, and if we don't, we're actually going to have to go out, venture out, literally destroy an entire arid sandstone, like a dunes biome, and then keep all of that. So, ooh, there we go. There we go. Okay. So, oh, hi. Bubble coral, tropical fish, passion vine. I maybe should buy a passion vine, but I don't got emeralds on me. But, alright. Goodbye, my friend. I guess I could kill him for leads and stuff, but I honestly don't really care too much. I'm gonna set my spawn point. Okay. So, let's go up and mark out our palace. We'll take some measurements and stuff and think about what we want for our palace. I think what we're gonna want is something kind of like the White House, quote unquote. It's got, you know, flat back, flat sides, but then the front will come over, and then there will be a circle, half moon in the front. The Congress building, I guess, because I don't know if the White House necessarily has that on the front. I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and look at what we got. Sukripa. Let's see. We'll go up here and we'll mark out center once again. We'll mark out 2 centers for the depth of the palace. By the way, the palace what will be is probably just a main storage thing. It'll be decorative, and you'll go in, there'll be paintings and stuff, maps, whatnot, history. But then if you go into like the basement, there will be tons of storage under here, which might even stretch out into the surrounding area, but, you know, still. Obviously this is all like lore-based, not, you know, utility-based. But let's see here. How high up do we want to start it? Because if I start it here, that leaves us that wide, which honestly isn't a bad depth. So maybe we do it at that chunk boundary right there. I'm going to name it D just for now. But that was dumb. That was dumb. Let's see, because there's this biome, which we can, like, we're going to excavate out a lot of this, but if we need any more sandstone, like sandstone and stuff, we might have enough just from flattening out all this crap. But if not, I don't know of any more up here. I think there's another one up here, as far as like the compass told me. But if not, there's one down by spawn, but I don't want to excavate out that one, because that's really close to spawn. So I'm gonna say, actually, what is A's value? 668. Yep, that is the same. So, we'll just go to the edge of the chunk boundary and probably go down 2 blocks just to leave space for, it doesn't have to be on the chunk boundary, I'm just being picky here. So yeah, there's the chunk boundary, and I'm going to come back like 2 blocks just to leave room for like fences and stairs and stuff, like decoration. So this will be where the X1 is. Technically it's Y2, but it doesn't matter. So then D can go away. X1, I'm going to make it red. Dark red. Yeah. So then how thick do we want this building to be? We can make it 2 chunks deep, 3 chunks deep. Honestly, I was thinking it would be small, but like, if we made it come down to 3 chunks, it's not a bad idea. Yeah, let's do that. So there's 1 chunk, 2 chunk. Oop, leg, leg. And then here's the third chunk. We could stay in 2 blocks. If we were to go to here, as the front wall, right, the straight line wall, because there will still be that curve here. Yeah, honestly, I think that's perfect. So this will be x2, 668, yep. Right. So, now let's go up to x and let's mark over. We got to account for the thickness of our wall. So, like, where our netherrack is, that wall will be probably like 3 blocks deep. So it'll be like, if I grab out my basalt here, the wall won't be 1 block deep. It'll probably be like 2 or 3. So we'll just need to keep that in mind. We're going to leave a little bit of a gap. But so the x value will change, but not the y, or the z, sorry. So x1, we're going to take straight over, and we're going to stop it, like, here. We're going to leave some space, but not a whole lot. So this will be C, no, we want it to be corner 1, but, like, we want it to be, honestly, I'm just going to call it 1. It's going to be light purple. So, is that the same Z value? It is. Right. So that's 1639. This one is 1668. So minus 9 would take you to 59. So it's 29 blocks away. So the next one that we need to make is plus 29. So plus 9 is 77. Plus 2 is 97. So we need to make an exact copy of this one. 97. So it's going to be 2. And then what did I highlight? That? Yep. And then we need to copy that. Copy that. Yep. And then this needs to be, what, 97, like I said? 1697? Yes. So if I look at this, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4 until I get into the corner, and then here I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. It seems so weird when I can say Z instead of Z. I used to say Z just because. And actually, that's the only reason I say Z is just because. But I mean, like, I don't know. It's not weird to me. So then we can either we'll have that back wall be straight, right? So we can either have it come straight out, or, you know what? Well, I don't want this whole thing to be one big rectangle and then a circle in the front. I want it to come down, go over, come down, go over. I don't want it to be lining up with the wall. I want it to be, you know, like in these back corners, there'll be like little gardens or something. So here, down to this chunk boundary, then over, down. I don't want it to be just purely squares, though, do I? I want to split up the building, essentially, is what I'm trying to do. And honestly, I might just split it up into this chunk. So, 71. So this is going to be 3. Yes. And then now I'm going to make a... Oh, well, I want this one to actually be right there. So I want it to be... Let's go over to 3. And I want it to be... Oop, didn't want to fall. I want it to be this block here. So, yeah, I want it to be... What is that? Even more negative? Yes. Okay. So now I'm going to want... to copy that, put that there, 4, put that, and then that's supposed to be 97, perfect. Now, this guy is there, so that means it's 1, 2, 3, 4 from the corner. So now we need to go over on this level until we get 4 from the corner. So that's only 3 from the corner. This here is 3 from the corner. this is where we want to be because it's 1, 2, 3, 4 from the corner. So this is where 5 is going to be. This seems complicated. Don't worry. I'm doing most of this in my head. Yeah, that's about right. So 5, I'm going to go ahead and actually I just need to make a copy of 4 pretty much. So 1626, that's 13 blocks over. So 4, I need to... Is there any way to duplicate it? Doesn't make you any less worried? Alright. So 1697 plus 13 is going to be 1710. So 1710. So that's 6. And then we'll go down to the bottom side of this chunk. So there's 5. Right? And so this is 1626. So we'll want to stay on 1626, which is here. But we want to stay here. So this will be the next mark. So this will be, what, 7? So then, yep. Yes. So now we need this number, copy, and then, oh, no, this is going to be 8, and then paste, yes, okay. Now 7 needs to go over as well, but I don't want it to go over as far. I don't want it to be that close to the wall. I'm going to have it be a lot less close to the wall. Probably something like this. Well, this is probably pretty good. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see. Does that go into a... No, this is where we want to be. Yes, this is where we want to be. Perfect. So creeper. Right. So now, number 9, we need to duplicate. 615. So it's 11 blocks over now. So 1721. Okay. 1721. Yes. Now, X2 is where the next one needs to be, so this is going to be that. So if that is 1615, perfect. This is going to be 11. That. Ooh, didn't. Oh, yeah, it's called 11. I want it to be called 11. Yeah. And then that one's 1721. So there. That needs to be 1721. I want it to be 12. And then that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's a lot of marks. That's a lot of marks. So basically, this is the middle of the back, this is the middle of the front. We're going to want, an arch here or something, like a circle, which actually could start there, but I don't think that's necessary. Something here, but otherwise, yeah, it's going to do kind of this, and that's to split up the, what? Oh, yeah. That's to split up the thing into chunks. And so what I mean by that is like from 3 to 7 or 5 to 7 here is exactly on the outside of these chunks right here. So this middle section of the house will be exactly 16 blocks deep. It's not exactly on the left and right boundary of it, but it is what it is. So then this back area is slightly less. This back area, or this front area is slightly less. But that middle area is exactly over 16. And that's just to kind of split up the building, make it look a little bit more decorative. So I'm gonna get rid of chunk mortars. So honestly, what I think we should do is lay that out with spruce planks. So what we need to do is we need to go from 11. I'm also just gonna do every other block, I think, for now. If we have enough planks, I will gladly do it. But okay, yeah, yep, that makes sense. All right, so every other block, and then that one. Every other block. Every other block, block. And then we need to go over to 3. Oops, don't want that. Where's 3? Why is 3 up so high? Why is 3 up so high? Why is 3 up so high? But it's here, so it's that one. Skip a block, skip a block. Okay, now this back portion is all just a straight line because the garden will be what is not straight. Yep, so there we skipped over the middle. Oop. Me getting scared because sand falls. Alright, so then we can put that there, Mwadaboom. Oh, no. We need to be right there. Perfect. So now we go ahead and go every other block. Every other block. Oops. Boom. I keep doing that. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I honestly think this will turn out perfect. Because that's the way you should think. You shouldn't think, oh, what if it doesn't turn out perfect? No, it's going to turn out perfect. Why wouldn't it? You're making it. Take pride in what you do. This front section I might just have to go all the way across because of this cavern thing. Technically I could build down in there, but for my own sanity I'm just going to do this. And we'll probably just destroy the yucca tree. Okay, and then I'll hop down. Okay. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay. Ooh, I don't want to put my planks away. Okay. Now every other block. Every other block. Ooh, come on. And we can go and fill in. I mean, we don't have enough to fill in, but I mean, like, if we really want to help us picture it. All right. So, we successfully have an outline. Whew. It's kind of hard to see when it's not fully filled in, as well as the spruce isn't the easiest thing to see. I think it's a good shape. That means we'll have a garden, a triangular garden back here. We should put like a statue back here. That would be really awesome. And then we could lay out the guard building, but I don't know if I want to do that necessarily. Like, so here at the gate is going to be its own little like tower, which should be connected via the wall, but the wall will be wider there, so guards can walk between them. But then maybe there. Yeah, let's go there. It's going to be, I'm just going to call it M. And then, so that's 2 sets there, and 2 sets there. Perfect. Yep. So that's both talking about that block and that block. So then we'll need to make an arc out. We might need to use the Minecraft circle generator for that one. Thing is, I don't know. The circle, I think, technically starts there if we do. So let's see. And we'll use the blackstone for that. So from M to C, for whatever reason, does not want to say its distance. Only if you get over 20. That's stupid. So if I look at C, it doesn't tell me. Darn it. I believe where that dead bush is where Minecraft circle would end up. Right? Because, let's see. I honestly don't know. My guess is there. I'm going to put that back down. I think that is where it would end up. Well, I don't know why I'm saying I think it would end up, because M was a guess. I guess we can just go by the blackstone. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that came out 8 blocks. So I'm going to get rid of the M's for now. So we got, I think, I'm going to pull up a Minecraft circle generator quick. So, Minecraft circle generator. Hopefully it goes large enough. It's called Donut Studios. That's funny. So, no, I don't want that. So, there's that one, which is exactly what I'm looking for, I think. So it can either be thick, thin, or filled. I'm gonna go with filled, just because that makes more sense to me. Force circle, and it tells you a block count. So if I were to go up to 10, yeah, okay. So, I mean, I could either go with an actual circle here. So I could end up, with an actual circle, or I could end up with a slimmer circle. A slimmer circle wouldn't be bad. Hold on, I don't remember what my distance was anymore. So I'll pull up I have the circle generator up, and we'll go from, what happened to X1? Why did I delete it? Where is it? Was it there? Let's go exactly in between C and D. (27.2, 26.8, 27.2, 26. This is it. Okay. So this is okay. So if it's, hold on, I need to look at whether or not I count that block. 3, 5. If I count it as 5, you count the center. So it's not 5 block. Oh, no, you actually count total width. Oh, okay. So 1, 2. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So 35 times 2 is 70. 71. Oh, my lord. So there's 71, and I'm going to go by 35. Half circle would honestly not look bad. 35 would end up... Actually, I can literally go make a mark where 35 would end up. So Yep. I'm literally going to call it 35. And so that plus 35, so plus 5 would be 21. 51 is where this should be. So if I went with 35 out, that's not what I meant. This needs to be 17 out. So plus 7 would be 23. So 33. That's literally where I had it, was 34. Okay, so that, ooh, that's kind of squished, I think, honestly, from there to there. What if I had it, I don't want it to be a full circle, I don't. What if it was, hold on. What if it was okay, so I'm gonna make a, this is called 17. And then there's gonna be, a mark called 35, which is also called 35, which is at 51, right? Because that is 35. So yeah, that seems kind of slim. That seems kind of round. I think maybe somewhere in the middle, maybe 25. Maybe we call it 25, which is plus 5 is 21, so 41. That looks pretty good. Like if I got rid of those from there out and over to there. That's not bad, because that leaves a whole area up in here of how many blocks? 79 to 41. That's 38 blocks. Yeah, honestly, 25 is pretty good. So that's 25 blocks away. Right? Right? That's what I put it to. But I mean, that doesn't mean that. So there's the center. Where's 25 at? Where's 25? There's 25. And it says 25 meters, but 1, 2, 3. Hold on. I'm adjusting something. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and I'm directly underneath it. Okay, so 25 is the radius, which means that the total width is 51. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, freezing a little bit. That's all right. So if I pull up 51 on the circle generator, 51. Perfect. So I'm going to go with thin, I think. Yeah, thin. I'm going to go with thin. All right. So let's go ahead and start building the circle. Total B location. Move it. Ah, nice. I'm proud. So I can't see chat right now, so if anybody says anything, I apologize. But so then you go up, what? 4 blocks. 3, 4. Okay. And then you go up 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then you go up 2 blocks. 1, 2. Then 2 more. 2. And then you go at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you go 2. And then 1, 2. And then you go 1, 2, 3. And then you go 1, 2. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then from there, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should be directly underneath the 25. Right now? Yep, that makes sense. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1. Hold on. I just did, there's the 3. Then I did 2. Then I did 1. Then I needed to do 2. Then I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. Then I need to do 1, 2. A 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's the end. So then that would go like that. So obviously that was just for calculation's sake. These ones actually don't exist. I just wanted to see where it would line up. Ugh, darn it. Okay, so I can pull back up chat now. Haha. I had chat closed because I was obviously looking at the circle generator. Alrighty. Ta-da-da-da-da. So, let's see what that looks like. If we look at it, that looks great. That will be our barracks plus... That'll be our barracks, but then down here in the corners, we'll actually want, like, circle pieces, I think. Like, there will be... What is that radius? Well, I just had it placed down. So if I go ahead and I place these back down, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, and then 5. So that is from this point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means that the radius is then 17. And I don't have enough blackstone for that, but I do have enough basalt. Basalt is obviously directional, so I'll try and place it downwards. So 17. I'm gonna do 17, and I'll probably do circular for these ones, I think. I'm probably gonna go out, well, that would mean I would go out 8 blocks too. Which leads me, that's 4 there. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And then it would come over normally and just kind of end, but when it comes to our wall, we'll probably kind of do a little bit of an angle there and finish it off. So I'm going to pull up circle generator, 17 by 17. That's what that looks like. So now we got this, and then we need to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Technically it has those little corners, but I don't think that really matters. So yeah, I went out 1, 2, 1, 2, and then I'm just gonna do that, even though that's not how they have it. Then do 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Okay. So if we take the yucca logs and I go like that, you basalt 1, 2, 1, 2, and then this would be basalt. I'm also using yucca logs because then I can use my deforester to just kind of go down here and just break them all at once so I can pick them all back up. Kind of wasting the deforester's durability a little bit, but I don't care. I don't know why I was building them up here. I don't need to do that, but okay. Alright, well, whatever. So then that was 2 here, so then I need to go 1, 2, and then 1, 1, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's where I'd normally run into the wall. So that's basalt. So that's the watchtower, but like I said, here we'll probably, instead of this, we'll probably go ahead and remove that and do that, and then that, and then this will be the wall here. Yes, that looks pretty alright. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. It's a lot of interesting curves and shapes. But honestly, I think it's going to work. Correction, once again. It's going to work. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there's that. So then we need to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, center, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, and then I did what? And then I just did 2 more ones. And then I did like that. Yep. Look at that. That's a beautiful shape. And then, yeah, it just blends into the wall here. And then there's going to be the watchtowers for the gate, which it's going to be a gatehouse, which essentially means that there's going to be pillars here, and it's going to kind of go over the gate and stuff. There's going to be watchtowers in each of the corners. I don't really want to set those up right now. We could technically lay out this circle here, or this. I don't know if we want to do. I don't think we want to do a full circle, because the thing is that would take up a lot of space. So it's gonna have this width. I think we'll go with. Well, yeah, we could go with that width, or yeah, let's go with less. Let's go from like this one here, or that one. That one. Let's go from that one. I'm gonna get rid of that. So I'm gonna get rid of that and that. Don't need them. So D needs to be moved up. Oops, to 9 there. Yep, so now it matches X. So 68 goes down to 50, which means minus 18, which means we need another one that's plus 18. So that ends up being 68 plus 18 is 76, 86. 86. Another D. Another D. So that'll be that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Times 2 is 36, 37. So the width is 37. We're going to be doing a lot of curves, guys. A lot of curves. Width, 37. And then, what do we want for height? We could do 17. That wouldn't be terrible, I guess. Honestly, I kind of want it a little bit wider, because the thing is that's going to come down to like here. I kind of want it that wide. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So that's 97. We could even do, let's do 2 blocks less. 95. So that is 39, which means this will be 41. Yeah. So now it's 1, 2, 3. So I can actually count these by 2s. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20. Oh my God. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 24, 26, 27. So that means it's a radius of 55, or width of 55. 55 by, what should it be? What should it be? I think it should come out to, like, there. So, as long as that's 68, yep, that is 15. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is that what I said, or did I say 15? I thought it was 15. Oh, because it's in this block, so 15. Yep, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, so then it's a 31 width, or height, oval. So let's go ahead and mark that out using more spruce planks. That's this way, not the other way. These are ambitious projects, guys. These are ambitious, ambitious projects. No, that's not what I wanted. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was trying to work in my other tab here. Okay, so let's go up to our points. You know, I like this biome, but I absolutely hate the stinging yuccas. Just cannot stand them. So from D, we'll put a block there, and then what we'll do is we'll go 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, center. Perfect. I'm going to knock down this yucca tree. I'm going to remove all these yucca flowers. I don't care if they despawn. That's what they need to do. I do not like yucca. I used to. Like, the yucca stuff was awesome, but the fact that they sting is just... I honestly don't know what the owl in the Tootsie Pop commercial sounds like, so couldn't help you there. Let's grab all this, all that, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let's go back down to S here, and then we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. And then 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. And then it's 1, 2. So let's destroy this yucca tree. Yes, I know about the how many licks, but I don't know that I've ever actually seen the commercial itself. Like, and that's genuine. I actually have no idea. These leaves need to get dunzoed. Honestly, that looks perfect. Yes. It's all coming up, Millhouse. And this one we won't blend. This one will genuinely end there. Garden we don't need to lay out because the garden is just literally going to be from here to there, down to here. It won't actually be all the way down to here. There will be a gap of like 4 blocks. But still, we don't need to lay it out. We have enough waypoints on the map. Look at this. Look at all the waypoints. Look at that crap. So I mean, I guess we could shut half these off, but I don't know if I want to do that right now. I'll do it. I'll disable them. I'll disable all of these corner numbers, just for now. Actually, I could probably delete that one, and that one, and that one. X2, I'm going to disable those, but I won't delete them. We'll need to come by and fill those in with spruce planks to finish the outline. I'll mark out the watchtowers on my own time. Huh. This is all coming up. That is a big, big palace. How wide is that? Actually, it's not absolutely ginormous. It is big, but like from that's 16, 15. That's 17, 21. So that's 106 blocks. That's pretty good size, honestly. That's pretty good size. So, I mean, before even laying out the buildings, like, we need to destroy all of this. I'm going to leave all of this wooden frame and all those blocks and everything on the height that they are. And then once I have all of this, like, excavated, pardon me, to this height, then I will copy these down onto the floor. But as well as I'll kind of filter these. So like the grass comes in a little bit far or something. I don't remember. I need to cut these off, especially this one, which goes down like another 20 blocks. Those are the gatehouses. I need to design gates for them because I don't actually have gates designed. What I'll probably do is like fence posts. Actually, you know what I'll probably do? I'm saying fence posts or whatnot. I'll probably look up online, like Arab-inspired gates or something. You know, some maybe like a Middle Eastern culture or something of the sorts. Just because that's kind of obviously I'm kind of going off of the more of the desert feel, and obviously this palace probably won't be something that is from that culture, but I you know, I'm trying a little bit to carry some influence over. And so I'll probably look up what some of their fence gates looks like. As well as the thing is, since it's on an angle, we'll have to build it on an angle. How easy will that be? Not very. Not very. Yeah. It'll have to be a strictly up and down one, and not like this, but I mean this way. Because the thing is, if it were to try to swing out with Create, it only stops on 90-degree angles, so it would only ever stop here or here. Which we could always, you know, make these gatehouses be perpendicular or something, but I would rather not. I'd rather have them be exactly like the angle they are. So, yeah, I'll lay out these gatehouses, lay out all that. But honestly, I think that'll be really awesome. Because, yeah, in the back, there'll be a garden. This won't be like an actual, like, production thing. It'll just have, like, a statue and a fountain or something. There'll be fountains out here. The basement will be storage and stuff. Upstairs will be history. I don't know. There'll be a lot of... See, the thing is, the outside is going to be a lot of sandstone and Midori and stuff. However, once you get to the inside, it'll be like marble. Or maybe this building alone will be marble because it's the palace. Everything will be made out of sandstone and salt and stuff, you know, kind of held together, salty brick or sandy bricks. But then the building itself we could make out of either marble or where is it? We could either do limestone or dolomite, and I'm thinking limestone because it looks a little bit more dirty. Yeah, limestone would be a great option, honestly, for the palace itself. For the palace itself, we might go with like limestone. We'll use a separate palette or something. But once again, that's more finding inspiration online, looking at that culture to see what there would be. Honestly, we've been going for 3 hours. That's not bad. I'm trying to think of if there's be anything that I would set up off stream. And if I do set up anything off stream, it's probably not major. Probably not major. So, but I think that's going to be it for today. We got a whole lot of laying out done. Obviously, we did get the skeleton farm up and going. So that, as you remember, was over here by our crafters. It's right here. That's one of the corners of it, and that's the other corner. So it's right here. So we got a skeleton spawner going. Looked through a couple of things. We brought over a chest and bed. Ignore the stupid chunk boundaries. We brought over a chest and bed to our new base area, which I threw right there. Because our nether portal's there. We set up a cactus farm. That's right. That's like the main thing. We set up a cactus farm to start getting Midori. And we did a whole lot of laying out of markers and laying out design for our kind of main palace and things. So we did actually do a lot here. This is going to be awesome. It's going to turn out pretty great. But I thank you guys so much for showing up to these. You guys mean a lot to me. On my About page, you can find a Discord where you can meet up with other members of the community to talk to others about all sorts of different games, get announcements, that sort of thing. Get notified when I go live. Speaking of getting notified when I go live, if you have not followed already, but you do want to get notified when I go live, like I said, I'm just repeating myself now, then make sure to leave a follow down below. And I don't think there's any extra steps besides leaving a follow. But also my About page is on Instagram. I have not used it, even for this most recent announcement. I don't know if there's any more big announcements or something, I'll use that. But yeah, thank you guys very much for tuning in today. Appreciate all of you stop by. It meant a lot to me. And as always, this has been Noah, and... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, this has been Noah, and as always, keep it super. Bye.